Collegiate Athletes and Nutrition by Addie Soames. Research study number 1. Dietary intakes and eating habits of college athletes. Are female college athletes following the current sport nutrition standards? In this study, the researchers took data from 52 different female college athletes that participated in athletics at the NCAA Division I university level in the years 2009 and 2010. The athletes had to be 18 or older and free of injury. Athletes were asked to complete anthropometric measurements and dietary assessment. They did this by using a 3-day food record, a 24-hour recall, and a questionnaire based on their nutrition. The results followed. Energy and carbohydrate intakes were below the minimum recommended values. Only 9% of the participants met their energy needs, 75% failed to meet their carbohydrate recommendation to support their training, and most all participants did not eat a regular breakfast. A lot of the athletes in the study described their diets as fair/poor and eventually led them to lose weight during the season, and they claimed to have eaten most of their meals during the evening, which left the rest of the day energy deficit. In conclusion, the female athletes failed to meet their recommendations for carbohydrate intake and energy needs. So overall, they found that it is really important to evaluate the dietary intake of female college athletes, and I would say college athletes in general, because it helps them to keep their bodies healthy through the season. There's the citation below. And here are tables associated with the research study. Research study number 2. Food insecurity is associated with disordered eating behaviors in NCAA Division I male collegiate athletes. In total, they used 111 male collegiate athletes, and the age groups were from anywhere from 19 to 23 years in age. To carry out this study, they did a cross-sectional survey containing questions about food security in high school, disordered eating behavior, and food hoarding. The results followed. High school food insecurity was directly correlated with collegiate preoccupation of food, but it was not significantly associated with hiding food in lockers or hoarding or binge eating. But college household food insecurity was. It was significantly related to preoccupation with food and keeping in lockers, hoarding, and binge eating. The study was done at the University of Mississippi and was done to examine the high school and collegiate household food security status of only male athletes. In conclusion, food security in high school and college are associated with preoccupation of food, and only collegiate food insecurity is closely associated with disordered eating behavior like hoarding and binge eating. They could not do screening on the athletes because it was warranted, and they could not do more research because it was also warranted. And here's the citation. And here's a table associated with the research study. Research study number 3. Perceptions of body weight and nutritional practices among male and female National Collegiate Athletic Association Division II athletes. Subjects. The subjects of this study consisted of 155 male and female Division II collegiate athletes, ranging 18 or older, and enrolled in Regional University and University Center, Michigan. All of the data in this study was reported by athletes through a questionnaire. The questionnaire asked questions about gender, sport position, event in sport, years competing at the collegiate level, height, weight, and ideal weight. There were also questions about the nutritional supplement to manage weight gain, loss, or performance enhancement, like if they used any supplements, pretty much. The survey was a yes or no scale based on agreement with statements. Along with the questionnaire, there were independent sample t-tests that were given to examine the differences in gender, weight perception, nutritional practices, and ideal weight differences. The results followed. As stated in the article, mean plus or minus SD females and ideal weight difference was negative 6.8, plus or minus 8.8, and 1.3 plus or minus 12.3 pounds, respectively. So pretty much they said that there was clear difference in the gender's ideal weight difference, and dietary practices. The main purpose of the whole study was to examine the eating disorders, body weight insecurity, and nutrition perceptions of male and female Division II collegiate athletes. They found that females often struggle more with weight, body image, and eating disorders, but since the study size was relatively small, they wouldn't be able to generalize the study for all college athletes. The conclusion of the study shows that there are many gender differences in body weight image and nutritional routines among collegiate athletes. And the last sentence is just saying that pretty much a larger sample size would be needed to generalize it for all college athletes, like I said before. And here's the citation for this one. And here are 3 tables that are associated with the research study. And here are the citations overall for all of the research studies.